Finally, I get to talk about Pop the Balloon. This contestant flew thousands of miles to be on the show Pop the Balloon, our favorite dating show and just show on YouTube in general, just to find her match. And she finally does do that.
All right, so do you both have any final questions? If not, that's okay as well.
I have one thing to say. No, I was just joking. No, I'm just messing with you.
These hoes be trying to come up and get a viral moment off the goddamn, the sweat, the hard work of these men. Because what do you mean? Like, come on, bro. I'm just saying, it gets to a point, first of all, you already grown as hell on a dating show. On top of being grown as hell on a dating show, you still trying to play around and do all these tit-for-tat games. And, he's too short for me, even though he's taller than me. But if I wore heels, then I technically, you were single on a dating show. You need to be taking what the hell you can get, ho.
I do want to match.
Let me ask my question then, I think. So is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
Okay, and is it a yes for you for her?
Yes.
We got a match! Have you gone on a date?
Well, we had a hangout session, I'll say that, like after we filmed the episode. A few of the matches, we all went out to Dave & Buster's and we just ate together, hung out, talked, and that is where our story ends, honestly, at Dave & Buster's.
And I know on top that match seems awkward, but what happens after they match and go on their first date makes this whole situation way worse. Specifically because she can't keep her eyes glued to the person that she actually matched with. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please back into the video. On some non-manosphere type shit, I think that Pop the Balloon is the greatest show on YouTube. It really exemplifies modern dating in one of the best ways possible. Sure, it's silly, but it can also give us a real life perspective as to what's going on in the game. And for somebody who's been out of it for a minute, it makes me thankful that I don't have to go through the nonsense that this man had to go through.
Why do you feel like you're currently ready for a relationship more so than before? And where do you currently reside?
Hi, I'm Kindia and I'm 24. In the simplest words, it's because I have self-love. So the relationship with yourself is the most important. So if you don't love yourself, then you can't spread love out into the universe. And so I've developed self-love. I'm in a position where God has put me through isolation seasons where I had to be by myself. So I've gotten to know myself like my own best friend. And so I'm just at a point where I can share my life with another person and experience joy, love, and happiness.
On surface, this woman presents to be somebody who is honest and has reflected on her past mistakes. According to her, one of her biggest problems was not communicating her true feelings about a situation, a person, or whatever the case may be to her partner. And honestly, she makes honesty sound like an important standard that she wants to bring into her next relationship. And that's all you can really ask for in dating, is that somebody is going to uphold the things that they said when you ask them about that. No one would ever think that it would go awry, but this portion matters because her behavior after the match raises questions about whether she was actually honest about wanting him or not.
I have done a long distance relationship. He lived in New York, so that's like 4 hours away. Ultimately, the long distance was the downfall because I'm like, I need to be cuddled tonight and you're so far away. Like,
so if he 4 hours away, that's not even long distance for real. Let's start that. That's not long distance. I done did long distance for real. You know what long distance is? I live in Illinois, Chicago to be exact, and she live in New York. That's long distance, ho. Or you know what else is long distance? I live in Chicago, Illinois, and she stay in Florida. You know what I'm saying? She went to goddamn Bethune-Cookman up on the ground. That's long distance. This little BS that y'all got going on right now, this is not long distance, okay? You was just too lazy to drive that 4 hours, and he was too lazy to drive my 4 hours. Let me tell you some real shit. My girl said she missed me, and she stayed 4 hours away on phone grade. I'm making that drive, and I'm making that drive right back in the morning. You know, I ain't the coochie cut like that. Yeah, that's just what's going on.
why are you so far? But I think it can work if two people are really intentional and they put in the effort. Like, let's say it was Valentine's Day, I'm dating this guy in New York. My 16-year-old sister is getting this big teddy bear, roses, chocolates, and all I got was a text message, Happy Valentine's Day. I'm like, you're done. So if you're intentional and you want it to work and you want to invest, then it can work. So I'm not against it, but with the right person.
The purpose of the game show is to display the things that are important to you when it comes to dating, courting, finding a romantic partner, etc., etc. In this moment, this is the best time to, you know, say the things that plague you, honestly. These are the things to say what may or may not work for you. In this clip, she's claiming that long distance is not a problem. It's something that plagued her previous relationship, but as long as there are two things, communication and effort, then it shouldn't even really matter. Let me highlight that again. The only way that two people can make difficult situations work is if they put in effort and communicate. She's presenting herself as somebody who is willing to, you know, work through these challenges instead of abandoning something off rip. just because it may not be favorable to her. Once again, she is setting the stage for what will happen in the future when her and this person ultimately do end up matching. By this point, she's clearly explained what a healthy relationship requires. She says people should be honest about their feelings, communicate clearly, and make a mutual effort. These are not standards placed on her by the audience. These are the standards that she introduced herself. And the contestant feels like he is in a place and space to give her a genuine connection that she claims she wanted. The question is whether or not she would equally reciprocate that same commitment. So now we're here at the part where he chooses her and she chooses him back, kinda, sorta. Now I get it. I'm all for the jokes. I'm all for the laughter. As a real silly nigga, I understand exactly where she's coming from. But this would set the stage. The awkward environment and atmosphere that she ultimately created with this pop would be more foreshadowing than anything. Everybody looks confused. The contestants look confused. Arlette looks confused. Her date looks confused as well. And it's all because of her actions, feeling like, you know, this is a little bit shaky. I don't know if I can really rock with this guy, but hey, I'm on the show, so I'm gonna continue on. And this would matter because of what happens directly after this show. Once they left, that awkward reaction was the first sign she may not have been honest about how she actually felt and if she actually wanted this guy.
Have you gone on a date?
It's what you consider it, but I'll let you go ahead and take away with that.
We had a hangout session, I'll say that, like after we filmed the episode. So Don was sitting to the left of me. And then the last guy, actually, Keith, he was sitting to the right of me. So they both were next to me, right? And Keith was he was catching my attention more, like more engaging and just having more conversation, like making me laugh, things like that. We were connecting. And then I would like look over at Dom to see if he like cared. Cause I'm like, okay, he's kind of like grabbing my attention. Like I'm pulled more in this direction. And then like my match is right here. So I would like feel bad. I'm like, okay, like, what are you doing over here? So I asked him like, what are you doing? Cause he was just on his phone a lot of the time. And he was learning Spanish on Duolingo. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll go back over here and
So basically what I'm getting is, first of all, you already said that everybody who was at Dave & Buster's had a match already. So you're talking to another person's match saying he's catching my attention more. You basically out here a free agent. Y'all already goddamn coupled up like you on a practice squad right now. Y'all saying y'all both in a practice squad. Y'all trying to make the actual lineup. This nigga is on the practice squad too. But you leaving your practice squad to go to his practice squad, basically. And then you want him to chase you after you already made the move? You stupid. Stupid girl. I don't know what you expected. Like, girls definitely be expecting niggas to chase them and, like, be all up their ass and all fake jealous. Like, talking to this man. Why you talking to this man? You shouldn't be talking. Like, what the hell? She just nonchalant. Like, you made your choice and he stood by that.
saying, curate this connection that's going on. So me and Keith actually hit it off and we carried on the night and just continued getting to know each other and just vibing. So I actually did enjoy my night, but it did turn unexpectedly. So yeah, we matched, but it didn't really go that far.
That was
God.
weird. You know what? I feel like I'm vindicated already because I already know he's gonna agree with what I say because we both some real niggas, ain't that right? But we gonna go ahead and go to the next clip because I want to see what she say. I'm gonna grade because it's gonna get worse. Hold on.
Deal with leaving in this moment in time.
I really like my woman's attentive to me. So we chopped it up for a little bit. And then, like she says, her attention got, grabbed by somebody else. Okay, cool. I'm not about to go back and forth about that. I'm not about to be trying to compete back and forth with her and this dude. So I'm chilling. I mean, she would like every once in a while direct attention back to me, but I'm like, after you kind of push that on me, okay, whatever. So then the waitress comes out and this is where I really didn't rock with the story because she's saying like, it just ended like that. It was really the second part that I felt kind of was disrespectful. So of course I was gonna cover the date because I'm a gentleman. My mom raised me well. So I told the waitress before, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just get me and my matches and then we're gonna go from there. Boom, checks started coming around and the two new matches basically. And her cousin, they all went to a club or something, but I wasn't informed of this club information. Maybe they would have said something behind my back, but I was kind of handling the bill whole thing. And I turned around and they gone. So in my head, I'm just like, all right. So I just covered this. I had the attention broke from me throughout the whole interaction that we had. And then y'all kind of just ditched, cut to wherever y'all went to. I still.
You see how she laughing like this is funny? You see how girls take no accountability? She tried to spin it like, oh, he was just boring and he wasn't trying to catch my attention. And this other guy caught my attention. I really like him instead. You see how she tried to spin it? What really happened is you chose another nigga. He wasn't finna like fight for your attention because why would I do that? You chose him, whatever. Choose up, baby. Do what you gonna do. Then at the end of the day, he paid for the bill. You leave him while he's paying the bill to go to the club with your new match and some people that you don't even know. You're bogus. This is some evil shit. If this was a girl telling this story, everybody would be in agreement that this is some evil shit. Like she's bogus.
I think you might have texted me a next day or a day after that and said, "Oh, I don't know what happened," but it's like it's kind of quick with those flags. They kind of popped up very quick.
Yeah, she's kind of lost me here in
Yeah,
totality.
she definitely lost me. Like, I don't know. Like, see, girls be lying, bro. That's why I'm glad they do the call with both of them are right there, because she just lied. And 4K HD just lied, bro. And this nigga had to sit there, listen to that bullshit, then get a real story. She gonna try to laugh about it. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on. Let's go back. Let's see what happened next. Let's see what happened next. Hold on.
She had connected with Dom, but now she's played herself.
All right, so obviously, Kendia, you said you started feeling things more with Keith. So how are things going now with that? Is that something you guys are pursuing seriously, or how's that?
Yeah, our intentions, I think we definitely see the value in each other, and we conversate. Like, we have conversations on the phone every now and then. It's nothing too serious. We're still living our individual lives. We're not officially together or anything like that. And I think after we talked as well, we both think it's hard being in a long distance relationship. So if we were closer
So basically, you left the nigga that I think lived close with you, or whatever the situation might have been as far as distance, that was interested in you, for a nigga that you was just cool with for the night. Hopefully you didn't get crushed. Let's just pray that you didn't get crushed that night after the club, because you left your date to go with this nigga, so you was already whatever. Left, then y'all don't even talk for real. You're the goofy. Oh, for the grade. What they be saying? You the birthday. You. I don't know what to say. But shit, you's the goofy.
together space-wise, then I think it would be more beneficial, or it could be more serious in that way. But since we're so far right now, we keep in contact, but we're still living our individual lives.
It's so stupid. So basically, you went on this show for no reason. You did all this shit for no reason. That's pretty much what that sounds like to me. I don't know what that sounds like to y'all. Sounds like to me she did all this shit to just waste her time. Goofy as hell. I don't know what's wrong with these girls, bro. Y'all gotta be smooth around these girls, because these girls will try to play you and make it seem like you the bad guy. Always have either great discernment and an ability to not give a damn what this girl's saying, or have a cool, close homie that you know is a valid, thorough nigga, and like when you situations like that pop up, like talk to him. There's been some situations that popped up, I talked to him, be like, hey bro, like, am I bogus for this? And he'd be like, hell no. I'd be like, all right, bet. Like, you feel me? Because girls are definitely trying to play it and make it seem like you the one in the wrong.